Hello everyone, it's Mariners Fanatic back with another YouTube video. I know it's been a while, but we're back and we're going to talk some Mariners baseball. In this video, I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, what we need to do going forward. Really not much to it. A few weeks ago, we were 11-6, and I was feeling pretty good about this team. Now we are 13-17 and not in a good spot. That being said, it's only the second week of May, and there's plenty of time to turn it around. But this month is not going to get any easier. So I'll jump right into the analysis. Let's start off with the bad. Jarred Kelenic and Cal Raleigh have not shown any sort of improvement. Moving forward, Kelenic has not been able to replicate his September success, and Cal has simply not stepped forward pretty much at all. Cal was even sent down at one point, but because of Tom Murphy's dislocated shoulder, was called back up rather quickly. Kelenic's defense has vastly improved, and I've been very happy to see that. He's been playing some good right field and left field, but his hitting has been absolutely atrocious. He's had a few moments, the home run against the Rays to take the lead, and he's had a couple foul pole home runs that have been absolute missiles. So you see the potential, you see what he has to offer, but right now he's been one of the worst players to start his career ever, and it's seriously questionable whether he's going to be able to turn it around or not. I will give him till the rest of the season, but if we don't see some sort of turnaround by the end of this year, there's going to be some questions to ask about his future here in Seattle. And the same thing goes for Cal Raleigh. Moving on to the bullpen health. The bullpen was one of the areas that was expected to be locked down all year. And of course, arms change from year to year as pitchers regress and show significant improvement from year to year. However, we do have Ken Giles still not back and was just transferred to the 60-day injured list. Sergio Romo got injured early on, should be back soon. But then we've also had other guys like Diego Castillo, who is absolutely not it. I don't know what's going on with him. He's not the same player he was in Tampa. And then Drew Steckenrider, this is one I foresaw, but he is regressing, not pitching as well. I really would have liked us to trade him last offseason when his value was at an all-time high. Misevich is hit or miss. I'm not really a fan. But we do have also some young, interesting arms coming in, like Penn Murphy, Danny Young, and Wyatt Mills making his return again. So overall, the bullpen has still been fine, but the bullpen health is going to continue to be a question mark throughout the year. And of course, we don't have Casey Sadler all year as well. Also, with more injuries, Mitch Haniger and Kyle Lewis, it's really, really disappointing that Haniger and Lewis can't stay on the field. Haniger obviously had a good year last year and a full season with only a couple minor injuries, and we're hoping that this high ankle sprain doesn't get worse, but sometimes those types of injuries just linger and it ruins your whole season. So we'll see how Mitch can recover from the high ankle sprain. And then Kyle Lewis is making his way back. He's in AAA. We really, really need him back soon. And when he comes back, he needs to produce and be healthy. Then talking about Matt Brash. Obviously, I was very high on him. I think his stuff is amazing. And his first couple starts were pretty good. And I was like, here we go. This is Matt Brash. But his control has been severely lacking, and his last couple starts were very, very poor. And in turn, he was sent down. They plan on bringing him back up and using him in a reliever type role. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. I've always kind of seen him more as a reliever, anyways. So I'm not too terribly disappointed about that. But I do really want Brash back up on the team at some point and producing because I still believe in this kid. I think he's really good. Just a rough start. Finally, kind of on the bad side of things, is Abraham Toro. I don't know what's going on with him. He hits a couple home runs here and there, but overall, the batting average is not there. The WRC plus is not there. He's not getting on base, and his defense has been okay, but not great. Overall, Toro has been a big disappointment. We believe in this kid, and we're giving him a chance to start and be a part of a regular lineup, and he's not running with it. The same thing with Kelnick and Cal. They're just not taking advantage of the opportunities that they have, and that's frustrating. Obviously, not all young players are going to hit, but you'd like to see progression, and we're just not seeing that. And as of right now, the Kendall Graveman trade and the Diego Castillo trade from last deadline are not looking very good. Moving on to not necessarily bad, but kind of in the middle, is we need a lot more from Ray, Winker, and Frazier. Frazier has hit well at home, but on the road, he's been pretty much invisible. His defense has been poor, not to what I expected, and he needs to step it up. He hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been good. Winker, there's a lot of advanced stats on how he's getting severely unlucky, but ultimately, the dude needs to pick it up. He has raised his average to almost 200, so that's a start, but the, the guy needs to start hitting home runs, hitting for power, and just spraying the ball around the field. I'm tired of seeing 3 unassisted on the scorecard for his at-bats. His defense in left field has been okay, so that was something I was concerned about going into the year, but I'm happy to see he's been doing okay out there. Then finally, Robbie Ray. He hasn't been terrible. He's been an average pitcher, but that's not what you want when you sign a former Cy Young winner and you expect him to be the ace of your staff. He's not even the ace of our staff anymore at this point. So I need more from Robbie. Honestly, I'm okay with a 3.5, 4 ERA. I know some guys aren't, when you spend $100 million on a guy, but ultimately we just need him to be an anchor, give us innings, and keep us in ball games. And for the most part, he's been doing that, but he's had some games where he just gives up a 4 spot in 1 inning and the rest of the outing he's stellar. It's like you can't be doing that as a starter. So I need more from Ray moving forward. Finally, we're going to end this video with the good. Logan Gilbert. I knew he was going to improve, but I guess I didn't expect him to improve as much as he did. He has been the ace of our staff. Last couple games, there's been some walk issues, but hoping he can clean that up. But ultimately, he is the ace of the staff at this point, and it's exciting to see him grow into his potential as a starting pitcher. So, Gilbert, not much to talk about, but he's been good. Julio Rodriguez, rough start, first couple weeks, but the last 3 weeks he's been amazing, and he's a superstar already. I love it. He's just doing it. He's stealing bases, playing great defense, spraying the ball around the field. I love the dude. Again, not much else to say. He's just having a fantastic start, or I guess he didn't have a fantastic start, but now he's picking it up and is really growing into who he is as a player. And then Ty France, JP, it's about what you expected. I guess I didn't expect JP to hit for the power he is, and maybe not quite as high of an average as he is right now, but I'm sure that'll come down a little bit throughout the season. But both of them are leaders on this team. We need JP back. Hopefully the back spasms is not a big issue. Don't slide into first base. That's just a thing I've never been a fan of, but hopefully he comes back soon. Finally, 2 guys that have been doing great things for us. Some of you may not agree with me, but Eugenio Suarez has been one of our best hitters, and he's been playing pretty solid defense. Yeah, he's had a couple errors, but it is what it is. His defense has been average to maybe slightly above average. He's made some great plays over there, and he's replacing Seager's production, which is exactly what we needed. He's hitting home runs, getting on base, and like I said, playing solid defense. So I'm happy with the Suarez acquisition. He's honestly been better than Winker, who we thought was going to be the main piece of that trade. But no, it's turned out to be Suarez so far. Finally, Eric Swanson. He has really surprised me and stepped it up. I did not expect him to make significant improvements this offseason. I was never very high on him, but he has proved me wrong. We'll see the rest of the season how it goes. But right now, he's the guy that is bridging that gap from the middle innings to the late inning guys. And he's really doing a great job in high leverage situations and getting guys out. Sorry, I know I said finally, but one last thing. George Kirby, great first start. I'm hoping he can build off of that success because we really, really need him with Brash being sent down. And our starting pitching depth is not great right now. So we really need Kirby to keep it up and show why he was a first round draft pick. So there you have it, guys. That's kind of the analysis of the first 30 games. Like I said at the start, sorry there hasn't been many videos, been busy with work, and also to me, there really wasn't much to talk about other than game to game. I'm going to try and do these updates every 20 or 30 games just to kind of see where we're at. I almost did an update video after 20 games, but I'm glad I didn't because things are a lot different than they were 10 games ago. Either way, I still have faith this team can make the playoffs. Right now, it's a little bit rough, but it's a long season and we'll get there. I'm I'm a little worried, like every Mariners fan. You haven't made the playoffs in 20 years, so you get nervous. Um, but right now, I'm still gonna have faith. Check with me in July around the trade deadline, see how things are. Then I'll be pretty worried if we're not in a good spot. But it's still May, and we've got plenty of time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Mariners Fanatic out.